Okay, so I'm back. Um, so I lost a bit of the video because my computer crashed. So I did not do much. I will show again what I added. So first thing is the Mongoose dependency to create the database. So on the server, to make the connection with the database, sorry. So in the server we added this line, and also we declared DB as this, the MongoDB localhost with the port, and the database name, let's say. Also we created a model, which I will show you. I think, no, this was before, no, it's after. So I created a model ID. You will see in 2 minutes. I will show you. And yeah, so now we needed, after the Mongoose connection with the MongoDB database, we needed to create a model. So the model is just like to define what is an ID. And an ID here we define it with a schema. An ID has a name, a description, an author. Author will be actually a user from later, but now we'll just put it as a string to make it easy. Then we have viewed, liked, created that, and updated that. So this is simple things. And then we export the model as ID. So here what we need to do is to import the ID model just by doing require the model's ID. Then we had to do something else which will allow us to have data via post and put, and this is by using the body parser dependency. So here we just installed it with npm, then put it in our server, which you can see here, and we add this URL encoded extended true, which will help us to make this request. And this is where my computer crashed. So now I need to restart the MongoDB database. So just Mongo in the console, and let's open another one where I can put nodemo server.js and API up and running on port 4200. So perfect. We're back to where we were, but we went a bit faster. So now what do we need to do? Now we need to create a new route. The route will help us to have, for example, from the API here I can put, for example, /IDE and then get all the IDs or IDs, let's say, yeah, IDs, and then I will get all the IDs. The problem is that now it's not existing, so we need to create it. So let's go. So this is after this line. Here we need to do something. So let's make the IDs root as router dot root and /IDs. Okay, so ID as root. So the root post. So when I will do a post with postman later, you'll see we will use this function. So again, it takes a request and a response. So we have an ID which is equal to a new ID, which is logic, and we have the ID name, which will be the from the request, from the body of the request, and this would be the name of the body in the request. So what else do we have? We have description, author, idea description. Again, request body description, and author. Now we'll need no. Let's put it as a name now. So idea author will be request body author. Okay, and now the point of it is to have this ID, and what we want to do is to save it in the database. So we just do id.save, then the function, and the function can have an error. So if we have an error, the only thing we do is to say that the response we will send the error, and then we can see it in the console. Otherwise, if there is no error, then we send something real simple, a little message, ID has been added to database. Yay! And we have also little data, for example, where we can put inside the idea. Okay, if it's a bit bigger, this I can put it like this. Okay, so we just created this route. So let's go again through it. So we have a post which has a request and a response, and we'll create a new ID which will take the values of the request body, so name, description, and author, and then we just save it. And when it's totally okay, when there is no error, we just send a little message, idea has been added to the database, and we'll show also data, the ID inside. So now we'll try it, and for this we need Postman. So let's launch Postman. Okay, so now I'll go to IDs, and now I don't do a get, I do a post. Okay, and now I need this. Oops, this we don't need. Okay, delete everything. So here we have to use this XWW for URL encoded. And now we have our key and values. So our key we have for an ID. So we set name. Let's call it idea number 1. Description. This is an amazing ID. And the author is myself. Now if I do send, you're crossed, it's not working. Super. So why did I forget? Cannot post to API IDs. Maybe I did not save. Let's try again. Send. Yes. So now we have our little message. Idea has been added to database. Author, description, name, and we can see also that we have an underscore ID, which is automatically generated by MongoDB or Mongoose, I don't know, but from one for sure. So we have this ID which is automatically generated, which is cool. Okay. So I think I will stop this for the video on YouTube and start again in 2 seconds to continue.